with me is Rachel Wilson. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited. It's so good to see you again.
Same. And so before we even get into it, if you could do me a favor and let everyone know who you are for anyone who doesn't know you and your brand yet.
Totally. So my name's Rachel Wilson. My sister Nicole and I run a marketing agency for credit repair companies, and our company is called Serena Media. We also run a Facebook group called The Boss Babes in Credit Repair. We love working with women that are super passionate about helping other people change their lives. So that is why we do what we do, and that's what we do.
Cool beans. No, I love it. And then I wanted to ask you a few questions that a few people were asking me constantly in my inbox. And I knew that you were the person to kind of go to. So since you are the expert in that field, I'm just going to drop all my questions on you. Is that okay?
Girl, bring it.
Okay. So question one is going to be, what made you actually want to help other business owners scale their businesses, especially in the credit repair industry?
Great question. So to answer that question, I can give you a little bit of background on why we started our marketing agency. Reality was I was working a 9 to 5. I was fresh out of getting my master's degree, just had to enter the real world, which is like, ugh, gross. And I was working a desk job. I hated it. I hated commuting. I was like, I have to do something different. So came home one day, my sister and I lived together. So she's sitting at the kitchen table and I just looked at her. I said, all right, we're building a marketing agency. We're going to scale it freaking fast because I want to quit this job. I'm done. I'm over it. I want to be my own boss. So that was kind of what started it. We actually used the same system that we use for our clients to help them scale. We used it. It's called our dream system, which we'll talk about here in a bit. But we use the same thing that we build out for our clients now to scale our agency. We scaled to 6 figures within 3 months just using that system.
3 months.
3 months, girls. 3 months, we were already hitting 10K months. Obviously, we've scaled way past that now, but you have to start somewhere. And we've worked with a lot of different niches. Whenever we started our agency, it was kind of like we worked with realtors and mortgage and just like all over the board. Credit repair agencies actually just kind of fell into my lap from a friend. And then we ended up niching down even further to working specifically with women in the credit repair business. Reason why is, in my experience, and as I've gotten to know so many women in this space, they're so passionate about helping other people. It's not just, oh, I want to get rich, whatever. I mean, building your own wealth is awesome as long as you're building it out of service for other people. And that was something I saw so heavily and so consistently in this niche for the women. So that's why we love working with people. We like working with people who are passionate and actually want to help other people.
I love that. No, that's amazing. And you guys have been doing this for a while, right?
Yeah, I think we're coming up on 3.5 years, maybe almost 4 years.
Sheesh. Well, happy early anniversary.
Thank you.
The next question I have for you is, what is your advice for our group members, our followers and stuff there when they ask, what is the secret to converting clients? What would you advise them on that?
So there's really 2 secrets. The first secret is that you have to have good leads coming in. If you have crappy leads, you're never going to convert no matter how good at sales you think you are. It doesn't matter. If the quality is not there, you will not convert, which we have different things within our dream system that help us bring the quality of the lead generation side in. The second thing is you can't convert if you don't actually know how to convert. Meaning if you don't know the sales process, it's going to be really hard to convert. Business does not just fall in your lap. It takes effort. You have to learn new ways of doing the business. You have to understand sales psychology. I do a lot of sales coaching in our group, as well as a new program we're rolling out soon with the coaching included, because I can give you good leads all day, but if you can't convert them, we're never going to work together long term.
Exactly.
But yes, that would be the secret, is good quality leads and actually learning how to truly convert, like learning sales, because you have to have that skill if you're going to really grow your business.
Gotcha. So what I'm hearing from you is you can get me hundreds of thousands of leads, but if I don't have the right format and practice and basically the mastering the process of actually the conversion process as a whole, then those leads are going to do nothing for me.
Yeah, leads really don't mean anything if you can't actually convert them. Leads don't necessarily equal clients. Leads equal opportunities for clients. And then with your sales process and framework that you learn and tweak and automate,
Mhm.
then that's something that will actually convert them into clients, which I include a sales framework and training within our new program.
Gotcha. Okay. No, that's beautiful and stuff. Because I wanted to make sure to clarify that for especially for the people that are newer in business and stuff, that leads equal more of opportunity. What Rachel said, not a guaranteed client and stuff. So you have to put in the hard work and maybe not expect it right off the bat, right? So no,
And
but I'm glad that you're here to say that because it's hard finding the right words sometimes.
no, absolutely. And one thing I always tell our clients is to set the right expectations. Leads are not referrals. Referrals come to you already sold on your services. You don't have to do that work in sales to actually convert those clients. The thing with referrals is they're inconsistent. You're waiting on somebody else to bring you business, which is not proactively growing your business or in a predictable way. So when it comes to leads, like you have to keep in mind that they don't know you yet. They're interested in the service. They're raising their hand virtually, but you still have to put the work in, and with the right processes and systems, it'll help you actually convert those into actual paid clients.
There you go. No, that makes perfect sense though. And then another question that I did have is how would you suggest for the average business owner to attract their ideal client without coming off as begging?
Yes. Oh, I love that question. Never have to beg for business, and I think it's twofold. I'll answer the question, but I'll also kind of throw this little in there too. If you're begging for business, it means you're not valuing yourself, you're not valuing your services either. And other people, if you are going to them begging for business, they're looking at that like, oh, like she needs me for this. No, it needs to be the other way around. I need you to help me. And that's comes down to building the authority and also creating a brand that people trust. A lot of the times with credit repair, it has to be a person, or like it can be a team, but like having the face of the brand. Because with credit repair, it's such a tricky niche to advertise for, and why so many people struggle trying to do it themselves is that you have to build a lot of trust. There's a lot of scammy stuff out there. Majority of the people that will be leads or coming to you have been burned before, or somebody stole their money and didn't do what they said they were going to do. And you have to overcome all of those things. The easiest way to overcome that is by, like, part of our process, for example, is we bring a lot of your personality, who you are, your brand, your why you want to help people into every single step of the process. So the lead generation, the ads themselves, they're your brand, your style, your story. That's going to attract the right people to you. And then on top of that, you bring them into a funnel where it's your face, your voice, how you can help them, why you want to help them. Not so much what you can do. Everybody knows you do credit repair. Everybody knows like kind of the basics of what that entails. The difference is you're explaining to them why they choose you over somebody else to help them, because it needs to be you showing how much you truly care for your people. I don't think people really doubt that you can do the process for the most part, especially if you have any kind of testimonials in the industry. It's
Right.
more of, how do I know I can trust you to do what you say you're going to do?
Okay. No, and that makes perfect sense. So every single part of the funnel that you help people build out and stuff there, in addition to the sales coaching, in addition to the ads assistance and things of that nature, every single portion is catered to not just their business, but them as a person and why they even got started.
Yeah, and I think that's super important because in this industry, a lot of women that start a credit repair business started off in a bad situation, negative financial situation, struggling themselves, learned how to fix it themselves. And then they think to themselves, wow, I've just cracked the code on credit repair. I've just changed my whole lifestyle. I need to teach this to other people. They need this help. And that's like that kind of passion in an ad, in a funnel, in a video, whatever it is, that speaks a lot more to, oh, hey, I do credit repair. I can get you results in 30 to 60 days. Like, yeah, everyone's saying that stuff. You need to be doing something different that makes people want to be a fan of yours, wants to want to work with you.
Gotcha. Oh, no, I love that though. I like how you're able to put the passion and the purpose behind the actual, like when you're presenting the story to a stranger, possible lead, possible prospective client in the future. So I feel like that's really important and stuff there. Instead of saying like, buy me, buy me, buy me. and stuff, because I'm sure not just me, but a whole bunch of other people out there, like, no one wants to feel sold. So whoever I invest my money in, I always want to make sure that they actually care about me as the client and not just like a number.
Yeah, and a good way to do this, and this kind of goes into the sales piece of it, because getting the right people in is an ads thing and a funnel thing. Once you get them in and you're actually talking to them, it's then a sales thing. And the sales thing, the biggest mindset shift I can kind of help you guys with, and this is a lot of the trainings I do in the new program for the sales side of things, is sales is not, hey, I need to sell you because it's about me making money. Sales is about providing a solution to somebody's problem, and you just happen to be that solution, and there's a monetary exchange involved, right? Like the second that you shift your perspective is into how can I serve this person, not how can I sell this person, your conversion rates go through the roof, because you're then taking the approach of, I am here as a service agent to you. I'm here as a servant to you. How can I help you get what you want? In the process, I will do what I do best, right? When we take that approach, the ability to build rapport with people and make them feel more comfortable and get them to open up to you on the phone, instead of being completely shut off because I'm like, okay, how much it is? How much? I want to know. Like, you don't want that kind of vibe on the phone. You want to make people feel like you can trust them. And that really only comes from a heart of service. You can't make somebody trust you and actually feel confident in what you can bring to the table if you're being salesy.
Exactly. No, 100%. And a person can feel that over the phone too, right?
Yeah, it's in the voice, it's in how you frame everything. And if you're framing it in their best interest, that shows through. Authenticity always shines through.
Right. And I always wanted to, I remember when I first started with my credit repair business and stuff there, and I used to be like nervous on the phone. It's like, oh my God, I have to talk to people and stuff there. I would speak from the heart. First, I was talking for way too long on the phones. I cut that out. But then I was sometimes forgetting what I wanted to say and stuff there. So then I learned and stuff there to have my notes in front of me, because I did want to make sure to tap into that person and let them know that I cared about them. But I didn't want to have to like remember everything at one time. My son was like 4 months when I started my credit repair business. So I had the definition of baby brain.
Yeah, and he's getting so big too. It's so crazy.
Yeah, he's like a whole football player. So
but you are so right in that. Like the trickiest skill to learn in sales, besides the mindset side of it, is just to listen. Like just shut up and listen. They're going to tell you exactly what they need. And then as you hear that, that's when you can dig deeper into why you need this. Why do you need it now? Why is this something you are so desperate for? And then that we're taking that desperation and giving them the solution.
Exactly. And like you said, the listening part was the trick and stuff there, because the moment when I was the person on the phone that was doing more of the talking, then it came off as desperate, right? When I became the person on the phone to just, question pain points and then shut up.
Yeah.
Complete shift and stuff there. And then once it was like, oh, well, my favorite question was, well, why should I go with you over the 3 other people that I just spoke to? Because I like them too. And I was like, I think you should go with whoever you're happy with. We don't beg people to be here. We just offer to be the solution you need. So there's that. But I don't. Yeah, and stuff. Just never beg for the sale, you guys.
never beg for the sale, because if you have to beg that hard, odds are those are going to be a PITA client, meaning a pain in the ass client, and you're going to want to ditch them so fast anyway. So save yourself the struggle on the front end so that you're not having to deal with that later.
No doubt. No, she's 100% right, though. I promise you guys. Now, I did have another question for you. Now, would you suggest ads and funnels to new and veteran business owners looking to expand and grow?
Sorry, say it one more time.
Yes. Would you suggest ads and sales funnels to new and veteran businesses that are looking to expand and grow?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Reality is a lot of people in the credit repair space start their business off of referrals, friends and family, and that's it. And maybe they try the ads and then they kind of flop on their face. They're like, oh my gosh, this is so not going to ever work. Maybe they got their like ad account disabled and put in Facebook jail, which you never come out of. It's like a black hole that sucks you down there and you're never coming out.
Literally.
But reality is, yes, if you want to, because okay, growing and scaling a business, whether you're brand new or veteran business, doesn't matter. The system's exactly the same. You need something that's consistently going to fill your pipeline, that's going to predictably let you grow. Like if you know every single month, I'm going to talk to X number of people, my conversion rate is 50%. That means if I talk to 10 people, 5 of those are going to become new clients. Then all of a sudden, it's really just reverse engineering it. How big do you want to scale? Back it up. How many people do you need to talk to? How many do you need to convert? How many leads does it take for you to be able to talk to people? And building that backwards allows you to have that consistency. I think also to one of the things I harp on in my group a lot is that part of the consistency really truly comes with tracking your stuff. Like you have to track your sales calls, you have to track your conversion rate. If you don't know those numbers, it's going to be really hard for you to scale in a sustainable kind of way. You have to have the numbers involved too.
Gotcha. And I'm still here there. I'm so sorry. My camera literally just said battery exhausted. So I was trying to switch it there.
Oh, no worries. I just wanted to make sure you could still hear me.
Oh, I can totally still hear you. So while I work out this kink on my side there, I do want to make sure that I just keep it going smoothly for us. So the next question I do have for you is, what is your advice to business owners looking to grow and network? We have a challenge coming up called the what is it there, like the networking accountability partner challenge, because I'm determined to get people outside of their comfort zone by any means necessary. But yeah, no, what is your advice though for people that are looking to like network and grow and stuff there? Would you advise that? What would you say to do?
So I would say when it comes to growing, there's this really good quote that one of my coaches always says to us, and it's, growth happens in the uncomfortable. You can't grow if you're always in your comfort zone. Literally growing outside of anything means you have to get uncomfortable. So I'm glad you're doing that challenge because that's super exciting. When it comes to growing the business, I'm always going to lean more towards like the ads and the sales funnel and just hiring a good marketing team like us to really take care of you. When it comes to networking is huge, and not just networking with other people in your space, networking with mortgage officers, like loan officers, car dealerships, realtors, marketers, like not in a salesy like pitch way, but like just like follow us. Like reality is, and people don't love hearing this, but it is true, because marketers work so inside your business. A lot of the times we know your business inside and out. So meaning we can help you grow in so many more ways, which is why like this program I'm about to launch at the end of the month includes coaching, because at the end of the day, I know your business so freaking well inside and out that I can help you on sales. I can help you with systems and automations, and networking is also important for accountability. And if you can find a coach like us to support you on the accountability, hold your feet to the fire sometimes when you need it.
Amen.
Sometimes we're like by ourselves in our business, like we're growing it, we're hustling, and we feel like we have to keep hustling harder. But you'll get into these cycles, or at least I have in my entrepreneurial journey. It's like you get into these cycles where you're like totally crushing it. I'm on top of my game. I don't need nobody to tell me anything. I know it all. And then I'll get into these cycles of, oh my gosh, like I really just don't feel like doing anything today. I don't really want to get out of bed. Like you just go through these ups and downs as an entrepreneur. But you need people, whether it's in the same industry, different industry, a coach. We had a coach in ours that was one of the reasons we scaled so quickly, was we hired somebody that's been there, done that can help us.
Right.
We need that accountability, because when the going gets tough like that, like I'm lucky I have my sister, right? Like we're in the business together. So if I feel like I'm slacking or need a little bit of like pull me along, drag me along, she's there to drag me along.
Oh, I love that.
You can't do that just always by yourself. You need other people. You need people, you either like mentors, coaches, other people in the same industry, other people outside of the industry, to all like encourage each other. Like that next level accountability is extremely key. Like the coach that we hired when we started our agency, like they'll call us out real fast if we're not doing what we're supposed to do.
I love
and
that though.
Motivates me to work harder, because at that point now I also want to make them proud. I want to make myself proud. I want to put the work in, and I have somebody holding me accountable. Whew, that's a game changer. That was how we scaled. Besides using our marketing system, the Dream System, having a coach helping us and coaching us through all of these things allowed us to scale in the amount of time it takes people to do in a year.
And the proper coaching, I'm so glad you touched base on this. The proper coaching will definitely take you where you need to be. And I'm not talking about the fake gurus or anything like that. I'm talking about people that have receipts, that have put their feet to the fire already for you and stuff. So that way you don't have to go through the same turmoil.
Yeah, exactly. And that is true. Coaches help you basically get to
And
the
the proper support team.
yeah, and having the right support is extremely important, like not just internally with your own team, but having the support of a coach is extremely important. The one thing you kind of said there that's really interesting is there are so many gurus out there, right, that are claiming that they do all this stuff, and maybe they have had success, but when you buy into too large of coaching programs, you get lost as a number. When you buy into something that's very much,
Intimate.
I like to say the word like boutique, right? Like you're important, you're a real person, your business is real, your goals are real, and we're going to work directly with you. I think that's very different than some of the coaching programs I've seen out there where it's like, oh, you're just another number. I'm making money off of you. If you get your goals, cool. If not, and whatever. Still makes me look good because I run an awesome coaching program, right? Like I see this all the time too, because I'm in marketing. I see all the different types.
You've seen it. I know if I've seen it, you've seen it. So, and I mean, and I'm not trying to like put any of those people down. It's just that it's a different experience when you're able to work a little bit more intimately with someone and stuff there. So when someone's able to tell you, hey, I'm not taking on thousands of people.
Mhm.
I'm taking on a small niche of individuals and stuff there. And I'm willing to not just help all of you, but to double down and give you guys my one-on-one attention and stuff there.
You need that. Like,
because if 1,000 people raise their hand, 1,000 people
one
cannot get
person
their answer.
can help 1,000. Like, we're all people. We only have 24 hours in a day, 12 of which we're probably sleeping. So it doesn't really give us the opportunity to serve that many people in that kind of a setting. And one of the things that I liked so much about the coaching program we do, like that we're still in it since we started. We've been in it for like 3 or 4 years now. And not because we're not like growing, but because we enjoy it and we're getting value and we built good relationships. That only happened because they only accept X number of people. They know their capacity of how they can serve at the level they want to serve. And I think that's extremely important when you're looking into like coaches and all that kind of stuff, even on marketing side too.
Amen. No, I am right there with you and 100% agree, especially after kind of going through the ups and downs over the last like 7, 8 years and stuff there, alone of just kind of doing things solo. So I love it. Now I do have a question for you. Now, my next question for you is, what are your suggestions to someone looking to get out of their comfort zone?
Yeah, if you're looking to get out of your comfort zone, it depends on what ways you're wanting to get out of your comfort zone. Like if it's a mindset thing, then kind of challenging yourself in different types of journaling exercises, or if you don't do some of these things that a lot of high performing individuals do, like journaling, meditation, yoga, breath work. That's one that I've done a lot. Reading, any of that stuff for like mindset uncomfortability is extremely good because you'll find so much internally that you didn't realize was there. When it comes to sales, if you want to get uncomfortable with sales, pick up your dang phone and call people.
Amen. Amen.
Get scared and then you just get stuck and then you're like, oh, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. But no, if you just pick up the phone and call people, you'd be surprised at what you can generate. When it comes to getting out of your comfort zone for marketing, find individuals that you trust to do it for you. Stop trying to do your marketing yourself. You really shouldn't be. You're a CEO. You do not need to be DIYing Facebook ads. It never really works out for most people anyway. So find somebody that you can trust specifically in the industry that you're working in. That's extremely important. Whether it's us or somebody else, like find somebody that works specifically in credit repair because they're going to know your niche inside and out. And just explore new ways of doing things. Like you don't always have to show up, do free stuff, only post testimonials in order to try and generate business. Like you can literally just pay for business and, cost per acquisition. If I spend $100 in leads and I close X number of clients, I've made my money back. I have an ROI on this, right? return on ad spend, really. So there's a lot of opportunity there to grow if you've never tried that before.
Gotcha. So in short, you guys pick up your dang phones.
Pick up your dang phones. Like, don't be scared. That's one thing you guys will love about like learn to love about me is that I kind of tell you how it is. I'm a blunt, not necessarily rude. I do it all with love, but it's because sometimes you need that extra push in life. Like if I'm over here just saying, oh yeah, just whenever you feel like it, like you're never really gonna grow.
There you go.
You need somebody holding you accountable, putting your feet to the fire and calling it out and doing it with love, of course.
And there's nothing wrong with someone being positively forward sometimes, right? Now I tell like my niece all the time too, right? She's like in college and I let her know that, like, hey, there's nothing wrong with being forward and stuff there with a good heart, just, and it's all about delivery and stuff too. You can tell that Rachel's been doing this for a very, very long time and that she means well. There's like tons of ways that she could have worded certain things and she did it with such an open heart and grace, and that I appreciate and stuff there, because you don't even want to know the type of talking to I've gotten from coaches over the years. I can tell you right now, I heard some worse things than pick up your phones, people. So
yeah, no, it's always gonna be I like that positively forward with love. Like when I'm blunt with you, it's because I love you and I care about you and I want you to be successful, and I'm gonna help you do that. You just gotta listen and do the work.
Exactly. Plus, do you want that accountability partner that's always telling you the things you want to hear? Or do you want that accountability partner that's going to put like fire under your tail when you're underestimating yourself and wasting your time, right? So any of my accountability partners and stuff, I picked like 2 or 3 this year that I really felt connected with, and I am the closest to 1 or 2 in particular. And we talk like on a daily basis, of course, and I am addicted to talking about progress and goals. That's my rendition of girl talk. And so, yeah, no, I'm really quick to let someone know like, hey, you're undervaluing yourself.
Yeah.
And you've put off working out, you've put off reading that book, you've put off calling those leads for like 3 weeks now, and it's sounding like you want to be stagnant. And there's nothing wrong with reminding your circle you don't talk to stagnant people. There's nothing wrong with that. And it doesn't make you bougie. It just reminds people that like, hey, this person might not be a part of my tribe if I continue to do things that are against what I said I stood for.
I think what's really cool what you're kind of describing here is you are who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
With people that always say, oh, I don't have enough money. Oh, I can't invest in that. Oh, I'm scared. Then you're going to adopt those mindsets. I always think of it this way of like, if you're this positive person and you're trying to reach these big goals, like I'm a big dreamer. So I'm all about like, let's go big on these visions and we will find the steps to get there.
Right.
Make it happen. But like, if I'm up here standing on this like stool and I'm over here chasing after these dreams and someone down here, it's so much harder for me to pull them up to my level than it is for them to just pull me down to theirs. And that's where I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs, especially when they're starting out, get stuck, is like, it's uncomfortable to have to change the people you're surrounding yourself with. But when you get into these levels of entrepreneurship and you're building 6-7 figure businesses and you're doing something different, you need to get away from those people. They drag you down. You need to find new people like what you're talking about that hold you accountable, that encourage you, support you, and call you out when you need it. That's important.
Yeah. And it's literally with love though and stuff, right? Like I think back to every friend that has ever like, coddled me almost just for a little too long, especially in like the what is it there? Just for me personally and stuff there, like, oh, you're a new mom, or oh, you're trying your best. Like, because when I think back, I'm like, no, I wasn't. I took like 3 naps that day. That's not trying my best. Like, I could have made like 15 calls. I made 2.
Yeah.
Like I could have meal prepped that Sunday so that I didn't have to worry about dinner and could have used that time to be a little bit more productive while the baby slept. Yeah. There's always something.
And that's a really good point there is one, you know yourself better than anybody else. So you know when you're not hitting your goals, you know when you're not being on point. Like you can feel it in your heart. but you need people that know that too about you and can help you push through those times where you're like, I just want to take a nap 4 times a day, like good night.
Right.
Thing I've noticed over the past like few years, well, I've been an entrepreneur for a long time, but for this business particularly, going all in, quitting a 9 to 5 job, only working for myself it's scary, terrifying actually, but it's so rewarding. But what I found is like the more and more I'm improving myself, the smaller and smaller my friend group gets. More of acquaintances now, and I have a select couple of like one hand kind of people that I trust, that understand me, that support me, encourage me, and hold me accountable when I'm not living up to my potential. And I think that's okay. I know it's scary for people.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's good for you. Scary,
Right.
but
That's your mindset circle.
yeah, your
There's
mindset.
nothing wrong with that. And so that's what I like about you guys' new program that you kind of tie in with your systems though and stuff there is it kind of sets the precedent for someone to start taking themselves a little bit more seriously and start establishing their mindset circle, whether it be only in your program or also like little branches outside of that as well too. So if someone is watching this and the only thing you end up taking away from this is to like you're valuable and your progress is important, and if you don't take your stuff seriously, no one else will.
Yeah.
So make sure that these decisions that you're making have to do with your future and not your past or maybe your present.
100%. That's
So yeah, no, I just want to make sure people understand like it's with love kind of thing. Cause sometimes and stuff I tell y'all my inner thoughts and they're like, man, she hard on us. Nah, don't worry, y'all. No. But I do have one more question for you. So I do appreciate you so much for taking the time to be here today, for one thing. Now, before we go, is there anything additional that you would like to share with our community here?
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing that I see that holds people back in their business when they're getting, there's different levels, right? There's different levels of your business. And when you get into this level of I'm doing okay, but I want to scale. I want to do this.
Right.
The biggest thing that I see that holds people back is a fear of investing. Fear of investing in yourself, your business, financially, time-wise, mindset-wise, like all of these things. Like if you can invest, let's go crazy here. Like if you can invest $50,000 into a program and in 9 months you 5-10x that, why wouldn't you do that? You have to take those risks. Otherwise, and that does come with kind of what we were talking about earlier, is getting out of the uncomfortable or like the comfort zone.
Right.
When you get out of your comfort zone and invest in something that you know is going to put you at that next level and hold you accountable and make you work for it, then you're really just investing into the future that you're about to build for yourself. Like it shouldn't be so scary. You should be excited that you have the opportunity to grow in a way that you've never grown before.
Right. No, 100% and stuff there. And what is it there? Later on this week, Rachel is going to be speaking to the group, but I'm going to let you share some more about that.
Yes.
Rachel, if you get them a little preview, tell them.
So yes, so during the week, we're going to be talking about this new program that we're launching. It's one of a kind in the marketing world and specifically in credit repair as well. It's going to be called DIY to CEO Freedom. And what this is, it's the only program out there that's going to blend marketing done for you. So you're getting our dream system, all the stuff we already do and we're really good at, getting you clients on autopilot, with next level coaching support from me, my sister, my team, where we're helping you on sales, conversions, automations, hiring, how to price yourself, mindset stuff. Like we have never done this before with any of our clients. But I see the need for it so deeply because I know a lot of people pay, oh, I'm going to pay for lead generation and then I'm going to pay for a coach and then I'm going to need to do this and then I need all these softwares and blah, 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 and you end up getting so kind of convoluted that you're like, what do I do? I wanted to kind of cut through all the bullshit on all of that and just like, hey, we've got your back when it comes to all of this stuff, like marketing, coaching, blended together. That's what we're going to be talking about later this week. And then I am hosting a free 3-day mastermind where I'm giving you guys so many goodies. You're going to be like mind totally blown. It's going to be a live event on Zoom. And I'm going to be going through each day is a different topic. So day one, I'm going to talk about how to ditch the DIY hustle. I feel like in this industry, especially, we're always thinking, I need to hustle harder. That's how I'm going to win. I need to do more. I need to work longer hours. Like, guys, you can totally grow a 6-figure credit repair business without DIYing everything. So I'm going to show you how you can ditch the DIY hustle. Day two, I'm going to talk about new systems to attract clients on autopilot. Talk a little bit about how we do it, what's worked for us personally as well as for our clients. And then day three is only if you actually attend day 1 and 2. You're only getting access if you attend the first 2 days. And that's going to be how to actually step into CEO freedom, because we all start our business wanting financial freedom, time freedom. I want to quit my 9 to 5 and still make enough money to survive. And maybe I want to be working only 3 days a week. And maybe I want to hang out with my family and go on that freaking vacation that I've been like dreaming and drooling on Instagram about for like years. You can do that. And I'm going to show you how to actually build these systems to where you can step into that freedom and actually enjoy your life. Your business should not be holding you back from the life that you wanted to live in the first place. It should be propelling you towards it. I'm going to help you guys and show you guys and break through some mindset blocks around all of that stuff. And that's going to be June 28th, 29th, and 30th. We'll post the link or whatever so you can sign up for that and join it. It will be live on Zoom. So I'm going to answer questions in real time, which I never do this ever. So yeah, that's the exciting things that we have coming up in Serena Media.
I'm so excited about that because I know how much your heart is into this and how excited you are about it. So I'm wishing you all the best of luck with that. Make sure you guys join my girls group, Rachel Wilson, and make sure that you check out the Dream System, their new, what is it called? Is it a program?
Yeah, it's
mastermind.
Well, I'm doing the mastermind and we'll be announcing the program on the mastermind.
There we go.
It'll be a 3-day live mini mastermind, like a mini course kind of.
Mini mastermind. Those are the words I swear I was looking for. So you just nailed it. I appreciate it so much. I was digging so deep for it and I was like, it's not happening. So thank you so much. Thank you. No, so what you guys need to do is you need to mark your calendars for her 3-day mastermind. It will only be live for those days. You only get access to day 3 if you attend day 1 and 2 for her. I want you to get the knowledge. Just remember what she said earlier. When you risk investing and stuff there, you also risk not growing at the scale that you want to. And when you DIY every single thing, especially in credit repair, and I'm saying this from experience, you can lose. Well, I mean, I didn't lose, but I'm saying this, right? If you DIY everything in credit repair or any business niche, you can lose 6 figures instead of earning 6 figures. Like Rachel was able to earn 6 figures in her first 3 months. That doesn't mean she was a guru or an expert. She took years though to learn and stuff there. She went to school for these things. She still had an amazing corporate job. She decided to work alongside her sister and grow larger and take a gamble on herself. And it paid off. So why not you? So yeah.
They can do this exactly what you're saying, girl. It's like, and we did that in 3 months with one shitty funnel. Like it wasn't even a good funnel, but it worked. So whatever. We didn't have a website. We didn't do anything. I was never posting on social media. Like I was just over that, right? And now, fast forward 3 years, I've built systems and teams and all this stuff to where I'm less and less in the business. I am more and more living on the beach in Puerto Rico. So I'm living that CEO freedom now because I've put that work in. I made those scary investments. I trusted people that were going to guide me, and I'm going to break down a lot of good stuff for you guys on that mastermind. So, and it is free. So knowledge is free, right?
Right. For limited time only though. So if you want this particular bit of knowledge for free, then you need to take the whole urgency thing. I'm trying to tell you guys in advance so that way you don't have to read in between my lines.
Don't miss out. Like I'm not going to post it. It's not a replay. Like you don't get this again.
There you go. And stuff there. And she's like the nicest person ever. So that's why another reason why I wanted to introduce her to the group and stuff, because I knew you guys would love her. But definitely check that out and stuff there. Rachel is now an additional admin in our group too. So she's going to be posting. She's going to be going live. She's going to be sharing value. And if you have questions for her, make sure you ask her. Thank you again, Rachel, for being here. I appreciate
You're
you. and I hope
welcome.
you make
Thank
an
you for
amazing-
having me. You are amazing. Bye, guys.
Bye.